What's up, guys? I'm Alex Cave, and this is Down to the Roach Podcast. All right, guys, welcome to the podcast. This is the first episode titled Sandgators and Myrrh. I'm here with my homie Rob. Dude, holy shit. Like, holy shit. One, Florida was nuts. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that right now. A couple of disclaimers. Okay, just for the beginning. I mean, dude, the fucking house wouldn't get below 78 degrees on God sometimes 84.
Well, I think it's good that we do the context here, because the context is that when we walked in, we didn't know it at first, but by about day 2, we realized that our house would regularly be about 80 degrees on a regular basis.
We were at the pool. I swear to you, we were at the pool. My man just goes, go inside for a little bit. We're like, I feel that this Florida heat will get you. The equator. As the equator.
He always said the equator.
Dude, on God. So
Never fully understood it.
Rob goes up to the room, living room at that, lays on the couch, okay? Takes him a little nice nap, as anybody does after you get done swimming, okay? So in your head, you're thinking, oh, refreshing. My man wakes up in a pool of sweat and goes, oh, God.
I'm telling you, so then they come up, and I kind of had to break news to them, because I went and looked at the thermostat.
Yeah.
And I went up to Alex, who's right beside me here, and Justin and Wade, and I said, buddies, I said, it is 80 degrees in here, and I am very, very uncomfortable. Granted, keep in mind, this is goddamn Monday.
Monday.
We are here till Saturday. So me in my head, I'm thinking, am I gonna make it?
Right, true. Because Sunday, we get there, Sunday afternoon, or was it Saturday? No, was it Saturday afternoon? We left Friday night.
I'm sorry.
We got there Saturday. Oh my God. It was a long week, people. We left at 2 a.m. Saturday morning / Friday night. So 2 a.m. leading in from Friday night. So we choose to leave and we get there. And I mean, there was no rest to be had. This man had me laughing so hard I had lost my voice before we even got to the house. So the first 2 days was me cracking my voice and trying to talk to half the crew.
Okay. So before we even get to the house and Florida in general, we need to talk about the ride.
Oh, bro.
And the ride, when it got funny for me,
yes,
this man was leaning out of the window shouting, "I'm pregnant!"
Oh, dude,
and he hit it with me very randomly. So we're just going down the highway, listening to some music. He literally rolls down the window. I said, "Okay, roll down that window, buddy.
Yeah,
I'm here for that."
Yeah.
He rolls down the window. There's some people that were on the side of the street. It's probably about 6 a.m. The sun's just coming up. Day's just beginning.
Yeah,
he leans out and says, "I'm pregnant!" And I die laughing. I think it's the funniest shit in the world. But before the trip is done, and this is 100% serious, our voices are gone. We cannot talk.
I swear. Yeah, this man literally destroyed us in the car. I promise to God, y'all, and this is a story for another time, but the story he told me in the car just about growing up and just being a child, I'm telling you, he hit strides that you only see professional athletes hit. This motherfucker was hopping hurdles. You understand me? He was throwing Hail Marys and getting touchdowns. Okay? I was crying.
Alex makes it sound like I was talking to him about life and all that it holds. What I was actually talking to him about in what he's referencing here is the fact that I used to live in a trailer and I used to have rats in it.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, listen.
That's what he's referencing.
Yeah,
he's making it sound eloquent, and I love that. But that is what I've never seen a person cry laughing, but as soon as I brought up the fact that I used to live in a trailer with rats, that's when he started really laughing.
Well, see, the problem here, guys, is
that's when we started losing our voice.
Oh, absolutely. And the problem here with that is the fact that, listen, if you've never lived in a trailer, you ain't never had a good thick hit of life. All right? Because you're out here fucking just skating on by. You know what I mean? Won't you try ice skating uphill for a couple months? Maybe 18 years. Okay? How about that?
How about you try banging on the wall before you go to sleep to make those rats get away?
Right? I'm trying to fucking stay back at school in the morning, yeah? It's real shit, y'all. I'm telling you right now. But yeah, man, the ride was hilarious. Okay, let's just be real about this ride. There's 3 things that need to be talked about before we even get. Okay, I want y'all to know we haven't even got to the house yet. All right, I am yelling out the window, delirious that I'm pregnant, and at this point, I don't know if I am or if I ain't. I smoked so much weed on the ride down to Florida that I don't even fucking.
It was so much weed, and this isn't. I'm not trying to exaggerate. I'm not trying to, just be over with this. He smoked so much weed to the point where when he got oxygen, I was starting to say, "Thank God,"
Thank God, yeah.
because he was literally. He would be talking. He'd hit some shit. Whether it be a dab pen, a joint, whatever, what have you. To the point where, I'm driving. I'm in charge of this man's life. I was just happy when he was breathing regular. It was a lot of weed, people.
Yeah,
and I don't just say that shit.
It's funny because this is we're taking a 12-hour drive. I don't give a fuck what that GPS said. It would try to be like 10 hours, which is generous, which is really good for my heart and mind.
It was goddamn 12.
It was 12. We're stopping, we're pissing, we're fucking getting, shit that I'll bring up later. But with that being said, this ride is just, I'm delirious, yelling out shit. And I'm telling you, it's one of the funniest things I think I've done, and yet one of the most childish things I've done in a long time, yelling to strangers that I'm pregnant. It was poetry. It was beautiful. I'm tired. I got bags under my eyes, weed smoke still coming out of my nose. Like, I'm pregnant. There's them birds flying off in the distance. I'm letting them bitches know I'm pregnant. It was something else. But you know what? This is what gets me real fucked up. What got me ratchet? Was I already ratchet? Or did Jacksonville? And with that being said, Jacksonville, Florida is a Middle Eastern country. People of Jacksonville, you don't have to be there.
You do not.
You can leave, I promise.
Can.
That's the craziest shit I've ever seen. There is a place called Sprinkler-Matic University.
Doesn't sound good, does it?
What in the fuck are these people doing?
And this is legitimate. When we got to Jacksonville, I said, "Oh my, it's not nice." But a lot of cities will kind of hit you with that. We were looking for a Chick-fil-A.
Oh.
And when I say looking for, I mean, we had no fucking idea where we were going. So we drove essentially, I would say, border to border of Jacksonville.
Yeah.
It was 20 miles.
Oh, God.
We drove. So, and at no point, it got progressively worse. And again, I don't like to shit on any area, any city.
Of course.
That's not what I'm trying to do. But I adamantly looked at this man to my right after about 10 minutes of driving through Jacksonville and said, "I think this is the worst city I've ever drove through."
Oh, dude, we say it with care. Let me tell you something right now. Jacksonville is 70% railroad tracks and graffiti trains, okay? It is 10% construction material that just hangs out on the outside of town. They don't even have buildings to put this shit in. They keep it around fucking Walmart.
I just want to know what happened to this city. It looks like a bunch of bandits ran through, tore up the city, and they just never repaired it.
I'm telling you. And like, I kind of fuck with it because if you hear a lot of people say they're like, Florida is different, which I couldn't agree more.
Built different. Those people are built different.
You have to be. The sun will kill you if it's not. Like, if you're not ready for it, you'll die.
It almost killed me.
It almost killed the boy, and we're going to get to it, trust me. So Jacksonville is literally just full of railroad tracks, train cars full of graffiti. I mean, just the most shittiest.
Don't forget some of the worst looking trailers you ever seen.
Oh, some of the worst. Dude, there are trailers connected to sweepstakes. What's going on, Florida? Okay, and I'm telling you, if I don't walk into one of them bitches and a gator isn't running it, I'm losing my mind. All right? When you have shit running like that, I'm fucking assuming that wildlife runs it. And after going to some of these places, they fully support free roam wildlife. How could you not? Half the state will goddamn kill you, and they pushed it all to the end of the state, in the Everglades. Okay, and listen, we'll get to that at some point, but I'm just saying, let's fucking figure out what's going on with the pythons, with the alligators. I don't get what's going on. And somebody get back to me. My email is ndwrestler91@gmail.com. Get back to me. Does a fucking crocodile that's surrounded by alligators know it's a crocodile and they're gators, or does it fucking kind of just realize that, oh, we're just this damn lizard? Okay? Get back to me on that.
Used to say. And on top of that, I just want to know what happened to Jacksonville. I had never, before going there, I'd never heard anyone reference it as being a shithole. And I think that it should be prefaced with the fact that it is indeed a shithole.
How did it get a fucking Jaguar? It should have like a fucking railroad car. or like a damn railroad track. Like, how did they get a Jaguar to Jacksonville? There are literally flamingos, the Jacksonville flamingos, the Jacksonville fucking gators.
Are there Jaguars?
Yeah.
I'm not convinced there's Jaguars.
They gave like what Florida is known for to a college team.
Yes.
All right. Just I want people to understand this. So understand this. I put this on the notes because to me I thought it was very important. I truly did, because I feel like a lot of people besides me has experienced this. So I had Starbucks breakfast for the first time. Oh my God, what did we get, bro? It was like a double.
Well, it was, if you're a normal person,
oh God,
it was a bacon, egg, and cheese.
Mm.
But if you're going to Starbucks, it was a smoked bacon Gouda, fucking croissant, goddamn decadent, extravagant.
Goddamn chicken put to sleep massage, brother. Yeah, dude.
That's what we got from Starbucks. And granted, it does taste better.
Oh, dude, it slap, bro. Listen, this ain't even something we're going to stay on long. I just want y'all to understand that Starbucks breakfast was fucking phenomenal. Like, shout out to Starbucks. Lower the price for that breakfast.
For sure, lower
but,
the price.
Yeah, you want.
But after you eat it, you kind of understand.
Yeah, that's the problem, y'all. Listen,
it's like $5.39, and after you eat it, you're like, I think it could have been $5.49.
$5.49. Sir, here's an extra $1. Listen, here's the problem, guys. Lower the price, but then make good shit, and I'll pay more. Okay? So there's that. But yeah, man, listen, the Starbucks breakfast was good. We get to the house. We're tired as shit, but really the sun's come up, so our fucking internal clocks are kicking in. So we just start being like, oh, we ain't been driving for fucking 12 hours. We start drinking. We start smoking. We start, breathing in that Florida air, getting some of that damn sun, brother. Did we go to the beach the first day?
Let me think. No, we just hung out that first day because I could barely form a coherent sentence.
Yeah, we showed up at the beach.
Oh, yeah. Also, it should be noted, at about when we were about 2 hours out, we had one of the funniest rides of our lives. Granted, what we've said, but when we were about 2 hours out, I looked at this man and I said, "I don't think I can even hold a conversation anymore because I've been goddamn driving for 10 or for 8.5 hours, and I was dead."
Yeah, so. This man is an absolute savage. Him and Wade and Justin. Okay. They took turns driving. Wade was down with it. Rob didn't. It wasn't that he didn't trust me. It's that we all know, because I'm the same way. It's like, if you can do it and you can, and it's your stuff, why not? Because Rob was using his vehicle. So he pushed through the whole drive there. It wasn't on the way back the last 4 hours that he gave me. I drove phenomenal. And my man slept the whole time for what it was worth and just looked like a whole new person.
On the way back, just briefly here, he took over and I was asleep probably within 5 minutes. This man was trying to hold a conversation with me and I kept on, okay, yep.
Yeah, he's like,
and I'm out.
All right, he did not want to do that. And I don't blame him. It was a vacation. We were talking, we were like, I don't think we've ever went on vacation and came back exhausted. We were exhausted.
but we will get to why here.
Right, absolutely.
So again, just to fall back, it was 80 degrees.
80 degrees, okay. And this, outside?
No, outside it was fucking 97. Right. Inside it was fucking 80. Sometimes 82, 83.
I swear.
It clocked above 80.
Guys, we were sleeping in bed with fucking ice packs, okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? Justin and me were in our separate rooms with ice packs, okay? We were doing our best about it. Dude, listen, we're in Florida in a house. Okay, guy with the house, get your shit together. But listen, if we're in, imagine us in the fucking Amazon. We would die, okay? So with this heat, as you know, as you've gotten the point, it's hot. Florida is crazy. We're chilling outside the first day, having a good time, just letting the sun suck up every fucking bit of energy that we have on top of what we kept after the drive. Drinking, smoking. Eventually, it's like, I think we might even have already ate by now, but we were like, you know what, let's get a little bit of rest. So, like, we all called it. First day, it was like Saturday afternoon. We called it at like 6, 7 o'clock. Everyone just kind of went off to their rooms and went to sleep. Get up around 12, 1 o'clock, laughing, bullshitting, kind of feeling silly. I throw up in the toilet, just trying to fucking get my energy back. You know how it is.
Normal shit.
Normal shit, you know what I mean?
He woke up and he said, "Did you hear me vomiting this morning?" I'm literally just waking up, becoming coherent. And he says, "Did you hear me vomiting this morning?" I said, "Oh, good morning." No, I didn't.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. I was concerned because it was brutal. Because like my eyes, I woke up and what made me vomit, I truly believe, was that Florida fucking heat. I woke up in that bed and I was
It wasn't the Jacksonville Chick-fil-A that gave you 10 chicken minis. That was some of the worst chicken minis I've ever seen, and also the worst Chick-fil-A I've ever seen. Chick-fil-A is notorious for being great, absolutely great. This thing had, and this is no exaggeration, it had like 62 traffic cones. I'm done with Jacksonville.
My God.
I'm not bringing back up Jacksonville. All I'm saying is that it was also the worst Chick-fil-A in one of the worst cities I've ever been
in. Jacksonville? Dude, no, this man ain't lying. In Jacksonville, you have to damn go through the Daytona 500 just to get a fucking order through the Chick-fil-A. I have never seen so many traffic cones in my life. These motherfuckers, by the time you get to the window, they give you a certificate. I'm like, I was like, oh, thank you.
You did it.
Yeah, you did. I was like, what do I do? They're like, if you get stopped, just show this.
I feel like I graduated, and it wasn't easy because at one point I looked at this man and I said, I don't know where to go. There was like 4 different routes you could take. And this isn't regular Chick-fil-A confusion. Chick-fil-A is organically a little confusing. This was ratchet-ass Jacksonville. There were bandits that ran through this bitch.
I promise.
Literally, worst Chick-fil-A. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked.
No, please, dude. No, I'm telling you, that Chick-fil-A was horrendous. I'm glad you brought that up because I'm telling you, y'all think we're lying. There were traffic cones out the ass, okay? You think I'm bullshitting. Next time you watch the Daytona 500, go.
And not to direct traffic to avoid you from falling into potholes. I'm not even kidding with you. They were like avoiding different objects that were in the road. It was crazy. I mean, we could talk about Jacksonville forever, and it will probably get brought back up realistically throughout the course of this conversation.
Dude, I swear to God, you would have brought some illegal immigrants to that Chick-fil-A, and they'd have thought they were going home. I'm telling you, they'd have been like, I thought we were going to get food, man. I'm telling you, they'd have thought, like, nah, man, we're just getting food. We're not taking you back anywhere. They're like, why does your orange traffic on, man? Nonetheless, don't take your homies to the fucking Jacksonville Chick-fil-A. They'll damn fucking freak out.
Just don't do it.
But with that being said, man, we get there and, we're having a good time that first day and we get up and, we kind of like, get our energy back for Sunday. So we get out Sunday and, this is the problem. We all got our energy back. And fucking my man Rob, we're all out in the sun drinking and Rob is literally out there with a towel on his head, okay? And he does not praise Allah, which is totally cool with me. But he's out there completely.
I don't disrespect Allah.
Like he doesn't disrespect Allah though, you know what I'm saying?
I'm open to a lot of things.
He's over here fucking learn something, brother, the Quran. Okay, you know what I'm saying? But so my man, the sun, okay, it's cooking so down on us. Okay, Papa Ball is off in the cut. Okay, watching some shit on TV, bringing up Training Day or fucking Scarface. You know what I'm saying? My man lives in a '90s fantasy, which I love. Like I don't want to be nowhere else with him but this '90s fantasy. But he goes, am I red? You know what I'm saying? Am I burnt? Gang shit. And I was like, oh, okay. So Rob, we're trying to take off his towel. And he's like, oh, man. I was like, I'll tell you. So and I'm dying. My man's so fucking deluded from just drinking. He hasn't really slept because we honestly thought we'd get some rest, okay? And by the time you finish it, you'll realize there was no rest to be had.
I'm deluded from Florida, from Jacksonville, and from my general life in general.
Dude, I swear, dude.
From the previous 25 years.
Yeah.
we can't reference it without saying that.
Right, yeah, we gotta forget, we got on this vacation, we were already kind of damaged as it was, and we thought this would repair us. It literally wore us out. It took every bit of what we had left just to keep living. But my man, he takes his tail off, we're laughing, Rob's having a good time. He's like, Justin, you're good. Yeah.
Well, and I feel the need to add this. At this point, Justin says, you will never get tan and you will never burn. We should have prefaced it with, I'm one of the whitest human beings you will ever see. I take off my shirt and it's like that SpongeBob scene from the movie where they're like, I'm blind, or SpongeBob character who's like, I'm blind. Right. I'm one of the whitest fuckers you've ever seen. So, that's the context. And this man says, you will never tan, you will never burn. Yeah. I said, okay, word. I said, I need to stop wearing sunscreen, which is 101 for you're a dumbass.
Right.
If you've ever said that, if you ever thought that, that's 101 for you're not a smart individual. So, but that's what I thought. I said, let me just, fuck it. Let's just run it without it. So that's what I started doing. And we hang out at the pool for a while. We go to the beach.
Yep.
And when I come back from the beach, I am essentially Rob Lobster. I am as red as you could possibly imagine a human being being.
My man had blisters coming off his shoulder with ooze that I was willing
Don't bring up the ooze.
Don't bring up the ooze. Well, I'm telling you guys, I was willing to do a damn thick line of this to the dome just to get my beach money back. But, we're just living, guys. You know what I'm saying? It's no big deal. I'd have fucking took it just to not have to take the coronavirus thing. It's no big deal. But, yeah, so with that, Rob did turn into Rob Lobster. He fucking burned. He became super red, and it was raw. My man probably hid from the sun for the
next 3 days
at least.
And these months, so I am in. We say I'm Rob Lobster. Let me tell you what that actually means. I'm in constant pain. I'm in pain in every motion, every movement that I do. Every single one, I'm in pain. I'm talking to you. I awake the next morning. I go to lean forward and I say, ow, 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 ow.
You want to wipe your ass. You're like, ah.
I go to stand up and I say, ow. I walk to the kitchen. I'm like, I am in so much fucking pain.
Yeah, dude.
I yell to Alex, make me some bacon and eggs. And then I turn around in more pain and go back in salter and more pain. It was terrible. This is essentially a message to everyone who's white.
Yes.
And who's disgusting as fuck like I am. Ooh. Reality. We're not.
We're not perfect human beings here, people. Okay, we're trying our best.
You're discussing if you're white. You need to be wearing sunscreen. You probably already knew this, but if you're a dumbass like myself, you may think, in order to tan, you need to go without it. Just wear the shit. Just accept the fact that you're white.
Yeah.
It will be bad if you do not.
Well, and here's the thing, guys. A lot of people, because we're like a generation of excuses. So people will just be like, I went to damn buy the fucking sunscreen and there was none. Good and well, if there is no sunscreen, you can contact your local Ku Klux Klan and they have every bit of it. There's not one racist Klansman that wants to get darker. Okay, you get too tan out in the summer. The Klan hates the summer. They get too dark and they're gone.
I hit up Curtis. I said, Curtis, if you're done with your meeting, if you're done with everything, give me some sunscreen. Your boy needs it going forward for the next 4 days.
On God, brother. Yeah, so whenever you wonder where the sunscreen and all that shortage is going, just contact your local Klansman. We know a couple that can get, if y'all don't know how to contact your local your fucking board of Klansmen. I mean, I don't fucking know. Every fucking state has a chapter, I think, or like every part of the country. I don't know how they work, man. I just know they don't want to get dark, so look out for this fucking sunscreen. So with that being said, Rob Lobster did become a lobster. So with this being said, we're like, man, we need to do something to get out of the sun for a little bit. So we make it to Tampa. And, we're like, let's go shopping. So we go to the Tampa Mall. And before we even get involved with the Tampa Mall, I just want to say Tampa Mall versus Haynes Mall. Haynes Mall is dog shit, okay, compared to Tampa Mall.
Haynes Mall in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say dog shit, though. He's being a little bit hard on it.
I am.
I'd say poopy.
Poopy. Poo. Right. Shoo. Right. Jeez, that shit's in the trash. But yes, no, Haynes Mall, it's interesting because this is no lie, guys. I took a piss in the shower about a month ago, and it smelled just like Haynes Mall. You understand? Because if you're not a psychopath, when you piss in the shower, you like to get a good whiff of what's going on inside your body so you can get a fucking, a feel. Like, is my diet, am I still on point? Do I need to fucking hit my diet a little harder than I have been? So I got that good whiff of it, and I said, oh, shit, that's Haynes Mall to the max. I said, I need to calm down, and Haynes Mall needs to get on their shit a little bit more because it had my bladder.
Let's be honest. Who hasn't pissed in the shower and thought of Haynes Mall
God,
in the
brother.
Surrounding Piedmont Triad area of North Carolina?
Right.
Who hasn't taken a piss and thought
Haynes Mall?
It smells like Paxson.
Right. God, dude. Yeah, man. So, with that being said, like, Tampa Mall was dope. We get in there, and, like, not only was it super nice, man, there we go into this, and if I'm not mistaken, it was called, like, the perfume collection or something, listen, I was always just told that men wear cologne, women wear perfume. I don't give a shit what you call it. There's some perfume, which in my head, I'm like, okay, that's what women wear, that I would wear because it smells amazing. So, but nonetheless, it was called the perfume collection. It had everything. Perfume, cologne, it had stuff for everybody.
And we go by it this first time, and Justin, so I said, oh, hey, I wanted just to pick up some cologne.
Yes.
I've been wanting to buy some. And I say, oh, hey, I bet you they have some cologne in there. And our friend Justin immediately turns to me and says, are you gay? Yeah, and if you're going to be hurt by things, step off now because you cannot listen to this podcast and be associated with Justin if you're going to get your feelings hurt in 2021 and be overly sensitive. He turns to me and says, are you gay? And I said, oh, well, I mean, shoot, we don't have to go in there. We just don't have to. And he says, we ain't.
Right, just over with. I'm like, damn, okay, Jay.
So we go by it, but luckily we circle back to it.
Right, absolutely. We circle back and which Rob is 100% right. Listen, if you're soft skinned and you're looking to either get offended, please come to me. Come to us. If you're looking if you have soft skin and you're looking to make a hard skin, come to me. If you have hard skin and you want it harder, come to me. So thank you guys, and let's see how much we can just ride this out until we get canceled. So with that being said, dude,
episode 2, we get season that says, stop.
Right, stop now. Okay, I'm like, oh shit.
Thank you very much, you're done.
Right, okay. So, bro, listen, fucking.
But tell them about Fabio.
Yeah, Fabio. So, we go into this perfume collection, and this man in there is, okay, my bad. Y'all must have forgot. It was 90-something degrees in Florida at all times, okay? At night, at the best, you were getting 80, and in your house our house, unfortunately, might have got 78, maybe. Just was walking around fucking keeping the refrigerator open just to get cold air to come through. That's not how it works, okay? And Wade is like, don't do that! And it's so funny because I feel him like, Justin, Bubba, that's not how it works, man. Okay, when you open the refrigerator, they heat the cold out of a house. You're just fucking let all the cold air out of the refrigerator. The house is saying, fuck you. It is just melting everything in the fridge.
Granted, I don't blame him for trying it.
I don't blame him.
I was trying everything.
Dude, at this point, we didn't give a fuck.
To keep sane, to keep cool. I was trying a lot of different things.
Yeah.
But yeah, the open refrigerator approach definitely wasn't very successful.
No, not.
But again, if you didn't know, Florida, hot as fuck. If it read 90, it felt like 102, and I mean that.
Oh, it was absolutely evil. So we okay, yeah, my man has a jacket on, Fabio, okay? His hair is curly, like literally like curls.
And Fabio is the representative in the perfume store.
In this perfume collection place.
Yeah,
okay?
and we're calling him Fabio. He's just a tall, white individual with long, flowing black locks who kind of looks like Fabio, but he really became Fabio when he opened his mouth.
When he opened his mouth, dear Lord. Okay, listen. We go in there just to buy some cologne, and they got great stuff. Like, this place was top notch. But my man is like, sir, absolutely, yes, sir. This one, no problem, sir. Great choice. I'm like, damn, brother. I literally spend more money in GameStop, and they tell me to go kill myself. You know what I mean? This man treated us like kings. Like, it was the one time that we got treated the way the way we thought we were living the whole fucking time.
And honestly, I think you saw my reaction. Because I walk in.
We were taken back.
And he says how are you doing today, sir? And I literally was taken aback. I was like, oh, turn around. We're in the wrong place. As soon as he referenced me as sir, but it's not about his politeness. It's really about his deep voice. It was one of the deepest voices I've ever heard. And I know that's a weird thing to say, but literally, it sounded like he was acting. Oh, at least that's the way I felt.
It really did, bro. It really did. And it's not an over-exaggeration. My man was like, absolutely. Yes, sir. Oh, great choice. This one is 140, and the big one is, let me see. Oh, give me 1 second, sir. Oh, the big one is $200, sir. Too much? Oh, absolutely, sir. Get you the next one. Oh, perfect choice, sir. I was like, oh, shit. Like, I just felt weird. I'd never been called sir so much in my fucking life, and this man doesn't even, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'll fucking wipe my ass and, poke through the fucking toilet paper. Like, you ain't got to call me sir, dude. I'm a failure here. Okay, we're doing the best we can. But nonetheless, great time, great dude. Got in the mall, got out. Next thing, we are hungry. So we go to this place called Rusty Pelican. Didn't see it. I don't even know. Did anyone know it was on the ocean?
I mean, I just typed in some nice restaurants in the area.
Yeah.
And I called it, and I said, "Do you guys have like availability?" Because I knew I thought it was a little bit nicer.
Right.
I just searched for seafood in Tampa, and it was nicer. And she's like, yeah, if you guys come in the next like hour and a half, like we don't have many reservations, so you guys will for sure get a table. And before I can even hang up the phone, Justin is like, don't know about that. If they got availability, it shouldn't be good.
Right, dude. True. Yeah, you know how that is. He wants it clear cut.
He said, I don't know.
I don't know. Crosses his arm, fucking looks up, starts thinking hard about shit, looking at crypto. Calm down. All right, so we get to the Rusty Pelican, man, and it was beautiful. They were just playing some bangers, some old school hitters. Got that Sinatra, you know what I mean? They were just like they had like 50 fireplaces in this bastard, and they were all lit.
We cannot recommend this place enough.
I swear,
it was so good and so nice. It overlooks the ocean. Just search in Google Rusty Pelican, Tampa, Florida.
Oh my god,
it was so nice. But I'm telling you, when we walked in, we immediately knew, like just based on the way that the hostess looked at us, it was essentially like, spot the one that doesn't belong.
Yes.
And it was essentially our group because we walked in there, looking like normal people and not dressed in like a suit jacket.
Yeah, truly.
and within, just minutes of walking in, we could tell like, oh, we have the money to be here.
Yes,
but we are not the regular clientele.
Right, I swear these people, which they were lovely. Okay, the staff was wonderful.
Great food, great staff.
Dude, great food, great staff. I tried scallops for the first time. Not scallops.
Oysters.
Clams, oysters. Yeah, tried oysters for the first time. Raw. Okay, I had some bitch go. Were they fried? No. Okay, I had to fucking disconnect that bitch with the umbilical cord. Okay, that whole fucking thing. We put some damn some slaw on it, and the whole fucking nine, and I threw that bitch backwards. Okay,
it was not slaw, just the preface.
Okay, yeah, whatever the fuck it was great. Vinegar. Yeah, it was vinegar. Okay,
essentially vinegar makes a little bit of cocktail.
Okay, it was vinegar with onions in it. I called it slaw.
And it's as he ate it, and anybody who's ever eaten oysters, this man took it like it was a shot. Looked at me with just utter confusion in his eyes. what the fuck just was that?
Yeah, it wasn't.
But I really encouraged him to take it.
I've been wanting to for such a long time, but me, I'm like weird about things. Like I just need somebody to do it with, and I'm like, oh brother, let's get deep in this. You know what I mean? Because if I'm dying, let's just do it with somebody.
Ultimately, what was your review of it,
dude?
You were confused, and I don't think you enjoyed it.
No, well, see, that's what Justin tried to say because he looked at my face. He said, "Oh, that face." I said, "No, bro." I said, "I'm just chewing it." Feeling the texture. Because I said, "Rob, should I just pound this bastard back?" Or he said, "Should I chew this thing?" Rob said, "Well, you can chew it. People chew it." I said, "Well, I'm gonna chew it because this is my first time. I want to fucking really touch this thing."
You probably should have just taken that.
Just taking that right there. So I chewed it, and it really felt like it was something from the bottom of the ocean, but it was good though. Like I like clams. I like calamari and stuff like that. Like I like seafood. So it was good. And I mean, granted, this is what I will say. It was good, but on God, I will never get an oyster from somewhere not close to the ocean because the first time I have a bad oyster, I will probably just fall over fucking dead. Okay? Don't, brother. Okay? I'm not eating a bad oyster.
You started at the peak.
Yeah.
And just in case people don't know, the Rusty Pelican, it was what? I mean, what did you spend for your meal? I spent 90.
I was at 90 something, yeah. Without tip, brother.
Without tip. And the hostess was great. So of course you got a good tip.
And listen, people, I know we complain on price about everything just because it's funny. On top of that, it's all meaningless. But with that being said, I mean, dude, the shit's worth it. We'll pay. And I'm telling you right now, we paid for what we got. And just to let everybody know, this is not a sponsor, but fuck me. We have been drinking this whole podcast. Well, we've been drinking Crown, Red Oak, Corona.
Just a little bit of Corona.
Praise God, brother. So we're damn living, and Papa Ball would be proud. So the Rusty Pelican was absolutely delicious, man. I just want to say this before we even stop talking about it. They had a $95 lobster plate thing that was like as big as the fucking tomahawk, and I should have gotten it, and I didn't. But it makes me want to go back. My business isn't finished in Tampa, so we'll most definitely return.
We definitely will. Tampa, unlike Jacksonville, was an actually really nice city. I really enjoyed our time in Tampa. But we sit down in this restaurant, and I mean, me being just the modest person I am, I was like, I'll probably get this salmon, which was still like $38.99.
Right.
Which again, I'm used to fucking Burger King. Give me a 10 nugs for $1.49. That's what I'm used to. So I ordered that, and I looked to the others, and I'm like, what are you getting? And Justin said, probably the surf and turf. I look down at the surf and turf. It's like $74.99 straight up. That's what you're getting. But again, the food was so good, and really, I mean, I guess this is just turning into a recommendation for the Rusty Pelican.
Yeah,
it's
man,
so good.
It's so good. But let me just tell y'all, if we haven't just told you, because we've all had good seafood, I would hope. So we kind of get what we're trying to say. But let me just recommend and really put it out there how good the Rusty Pelican was. They looked at us first off. And like Robbie said, I mean, instantly was just like, oh, we got us a damn pack of Neanderthals right here. This bitch went to the back, and brought us cornbread, which I'll have no problem with. She knew we were Neanderthals. She knew.
And let me be the first to say, mission success. I felt right at home.
Right at home. we would listen.
Cornbread. You got any grease back there?
You got any extra grease? You need bacon grease? I can throw that back there.
Got any bacon grease you can pour on top?
I swear to God, brother. Dude, I'm telling y'all, like this cornbread was so one. I can't even tell you what the cornbread was. Like, it was just so fucking perfect. And they had given us some of this insane butter. And what we thought, because we're Neanderthals, was cinnamon. But
you're saying, so they had the butter, and then they had this little, like, it looked like a
grain.
It looked like a little pile of...
red salt, almost.
Red salt, but I mean, we're Neanderthals, but we read above a first grade level, so we said it has to be cinnamon.
Has to be. There's nothing else to it. Yes.
What could it be?
So we take it, we sprinkle it on our cornbread, with the butter already on there. We're ready to eat this piece of cornbread, all right? I go to lick my fingers to get the cinnamon off. Turns out it is straight up cayenne pepper And as I take it to the dome, and I'm like, oh Christ, and I'm looking around, every one of us is doing it. All taking it to the dome, just straight fucking cross-eyed looking.
He literally, I'm like, I'm licking my finger like the fucking gross person I am.
Yes.
And I look over and I see Alex's face, which is, no, don't do that. And I immediately turn, oh God.
It was seriously unbelievably raw, but at the same time enlightening because, you know, we're from Davidson County, man. You fucking throw a pan of cornbread in there with half a tub of bacon grease and the fucking some, you know, have your grandma's soul, brother. You know that's it. You're fucking feeding the whole family, and that's a heart attack. These people made us cornbread top notch to the tier. I swear to God, don't feed me your grandmother's bullshit anymore. Okay, you know what I'm saying? If the cornbread ain't coming out with a brown crust and golden yellow center with fucking butter and cayenne pepper
it
on the
was
side,
some of the best cornbread I've ever had.
Yeah,
and I mean that.
All
very
jokes aside, that's not a joke.
Jokes, memes, embarrassment aside from licking my fingers.
Seriously, that cornbread was nuts, y'all. Like, take something, yeah, no shit. Take like all that bullshit aside, like. Take what you know of cornbread. It was transcendent, okay? You wouldn't come back home and have normal cornbread. So, Rusty Pelican was super dope, man. And this is the good part. So, you know, we get wine. We have an amazing dinner. We all like what we got. We're full. We're like, all right, let's, you know, head up out this bitch. So we get in the car and we're heading back and we're going across this bridge, this nice sized bridge over the ocean. And as we are meeting this bridge, we are meeting, as Rob said, hey man, we're going to the eye of this storm. And me and Papa Ball sitting in the back, Rob and Wade are in the front. And Rob starts heading over this bridge, man. And if it didn't start pouring the rain so fucking hard, I'm here to tell you, you couldn't see over the bridge, you couldn't see the ocean, you could barely see a car in front of you. I literally, it was beautiful because I'm all about some living. Okay, let's turn this shit to 11. Okay, Wade's in the front jamming to some fucking, I think ASAP or something. Like, I mean, he's through the roof, or it was like Absol. Rob is just like, you know, he's in it to win it. He's driving. If our Father Ball, if fucking Daddy Ball isn't having a heart attack and a half in the side, like my man's in the back with me, he'd be damned if you catch him in the ocean like that, okay? And I just remember leading up to Rob and I was like, brother, if you feel like you can't see anything, you know, crash into a car. We can survive a car crash. We ain't going to survive the ocean, okay? Because I know that low-key, like the reason we wouldn't survive the ocean is because I think I could get out the car and decide whether I could get the land or not. The problem is I like doing shit with my friends. So when
I don't think you could.
Right. Listen, he literally might be right. He might be right.
I think he'd die in the somewhat deep part of the ocean.
Oh,
but that's just me.
Right.
That's just
yeah. Listen.
He's confident, but I don't think he got it.
Yeah, true. It was raining so hard. I mean, I didn't see what direction I was going, so my dumb ass, we might have just swam off literally into the ocean.
And I think it's fair to note, too, I'm the worst driver of the group. I've gotten in probably about 3 accidents. You know, he who hasn't hit a mailbox,
right?
Cast the first stone.
Yeah, start the first part of coffee, brother.
I have hit a mailbox or two in my day.
Yeah, fuck mailboxes.
And Justin just doesn't trust my driving, you know, and he who hasn't driven onto a one-way road going the opposite direction, cast the first stone.
Amen.
That is what they are going. That is who is operating their vehicle, going over the bridge, hitting the eye of the storm. And when we tell you, we cannot see shit. We cannot see shit. And Florida, much like the people in Florida, much like the people in Jacksonville, the storm built different. I have I have a brand new Subaru Crosstrek.
Yes,
love it to death.
I love that.
I have the windshield wipers on full blast.
Yeah, man.
So 2020, it's going. I can't see shit. It wipes off the rain. There is a goddamn splash of brand new rain that's just like,
dude, half the ocean's on that bridge with us, bro. Yeah, sheesh on God, dude.
And at a certain point, I did get worried. So I'm driving and I'm getting worried. Wade is vibing to the right. Justin is praying. I don't know if he's a religious man, but that's what he's doing. And again, Alex leans up to me, much as he said before. And he says, listen. And that's the thing. He made it sound comical. No, it was very serious in the moment. He leans up to me, taps me on the shoulder, says, listen. If you're going to crash, go to the left.
Swear.
We can survive a car crash.
Yeah.
We cannot survive going headfirst into the water.
Yeah.
I'm hearing this while trying to direct us further. I turn to him and say, thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, bud.
Yeah, dude.
Turn back and say, all right, here we go. Worst case scenario, swerve into the left. Hit a car. We'll be fine.
Yeah, man, put their asses into the ocean. We're not going. Which, listen, like I said, I don't want none of us to get hurt. And Father Ball would have legitly had a heart attack, and we don't need none of that. Jesus, my man was freaking the fuck out. Shout out to all y'all hitting me up on social media and on Snap and stuff, laughing about it, because he was like, I ain't fucking scared. I'm annoyed. He was terrified. Okay, so with that being said, we made it home. We made it back to the crib safe, so that's good. And just to bring this up, because we're hanging around the pool all the time. There were these lizards, okay, around Florida. Okay, they were like our squirrels, which Florida has squirrels, but like this beautiful young woman. Okay, I don't even know if she was young, dude. She might listen 30. Sheesh. Man. Okay, you know what I'm saying? This girl, let me tell you something right now. She was probably like 33, 34. She could have been like, the mom of fucking two, little shithead kids.
I will raise those kids.
I will raise them fucking things, brother. I'll throw a couple damn bagel bites in their mouth and tell them to go to bed by 8:30. You know what I'm saying?
Eat those fruit snacks.
Oh, dude, I'll eat them fruit snacks, brother. They'll wake up hungry. I'll be like, you better eat some goddamn Raisin Bran, brother.
Give me those Welches.
Yeah, give me the Welches, girl. Yeah, the kids eating Raisin Bran in the morning. Dude, I swear, dude. So,
she was the one who told us that.
Yeah.
Because we kept on seeing these lizards, and we finally just asked one of the locals, like, what's up with these buggers? What's up?
Yeah.
She said, very simply, she said, there are squirrels. And I said, wow. That's very accurate, I feel like, but very odd. I wasn't ready for that answer.
Yeah. But you know what's funny is that we understood it immediately, because if you had seen how many times we had seen these things, and they're every fucking where, we're like, oh, we get that completely. And it's like what you said, they're like, listen, we have squirrels, but you see them, they're skinny, it looks like they damn need, a fucking IV, like they're not doing good. You know what I'm saying? These squirrels in Florida are the ones that just got out of divorce. If you're a squirrel and you're trying to live the good life, you're making your way up north, brother. I promise you that.
Make your way to Boston, you'll get fat as shit.
Oh, swear, dude. Yeah, whatever squirrels are in Florida, they got to get the fuck out. I don't even know. I don't think Florida has skunks. I'm just going to put that out there, and we'll get to that. Trust me.
Random, but I agree.
Yeah, we're going to get to it. So before we move on, I would say, this podcast has been crazy so far. I hope everyone's enjoying it. We're almost done with this insane ride of Florida. So we're going to hit this point where we go out one night and we're just kind of like at this like dive bar, yeah?
It's the best way to describe it. We were like, all right, let's go hit the town. we kind of stayed in most nights, but one night we were like, all right, let's just go get fucked up out there. So I type in bars in Siesta Keys, and it's like the first or second one that pops up, and it was just now. Granted, I guess I should have known based on the wording of tavern, but I looked at the pictures, and it just showed a bunch of people in there having a good time.
Yeah,
and I mean that's just where we were like, all right, let's go there. We walk in this place, and it is the most dive bar beyond dive bars that you could ever imagine. I'm talking two people. The only other customers in there, two people over the age of 50, goddamn arm wrestling. And when I say arm wrestling, I mean arm wrestling like they are in the 4th grade.
And I hate to be this guy that says, but I'm just saying, dude, the women behind the bar were bad, okay? Like, they ain't the finest girls, but I mean, like, you know.
They were pretty attractive.
They were pretty
by my
bad.
standards. And they're seeing these two. We called ourselves Neanderthals. If we're Neanderthals, these people are sea urchins.
Sandgators.
They are the Sandgators.
They're Sandgators, dude.
Because literally, I was catching glimpses of the bartenders looking at these two older people arm wrestling, and literally they just had in their eyes the look of disappointment and embarrassment, and it was so sad. And that's what we walk into. That's the entrance. Hello, welcome to the bar.
Yeah, guys, I'm telling you, this bar probably had like another hour and a half, 2 hours, maybe even more being open. And by the time we left, it was just us in there with the two bartenders. And I mean, we're making them laugh. We're having a good time. Like, we're sure, giving them a little bit something more than life. And these fucking dudes who swear to God might be hiding underneath their cars when they try to leave. Like, this shit was crazy, y'all. I'm telling you. So, find you a good dive bar in Florida and watch these two fucking dudes arm wrestle.
We did have a great time.
Dude, we had a great time there. We watched some hockey, and they love their hockey. You Florida people love your fucking hockey. What, a Floridian? Yeah, they love their hockey.
Floridians love hockey, apparently.
Florandia Falls or some shit? We'll figure it out. Yeah.
If you're in Jacksonville, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Jacksonville's another place, dude.
If you're in regular parts of Florida, I won't say that. But yeah, we asked the bartenders to switch the TVs to some NBA playoffs that were going on, and they said, "Are you serious?
What the fuck are you talking about?" I'm like, they're like, it's okay.
Like it was unfathomable, and I was like, really? NBA?
Sure.
I mean,
yeah.
We got Chris Paul.
You know what I mean? Hey, but I bet up there in Alaska they love fucking NASCAR. I'm just assuming shit. But with that being said, dude, they hooked us up. They changed the channel. We had a good time. Like, we were watching the hockey game and everything else. How lucky that we were down there the whole week the playoffs were going on. We saw some good ass games, dude. Some skunk, yeah. Even the ones that were just skunkers, you were like, oh damn. I mean, dude, listen, everything was kind of marinated in something else. You're watching a game, it could be really good. We're having a blast. The game could have just been.
We're in the pool watching.
We're in the pool, drunk, bro. Please.
Our place had a TV outside. Sheesh.
Yeah, literally.
Our place had a TV outside, so I mean, like, we're in the pool, and I don't think you're too into the NBA naturally.
Starting to get to, though. Starting.
Yeah. By the end of the week, you were.
Yeah.
But we're watching these games, and I mean, it was again just a great time.
A blast, dude. Rob, listen to me, y'all. My man can make some fucking kebabs. I don't know what the fuck y'all are talking about, but Robbie can kill some kebabs. My man was making his kebabs all week long. We were eating them by the pool, watching the playoffs. Mama Wade was cooking every fucking night for dinner, and everything was banging. Like, I'm telling you, dude, like, that it was kind of surreal, the life we were living. But
and by the grace of God, every time I made the kebabs, Justin, Alex, and Wade were already drunk as shit. So whether or not I think they were good, and they told me they were good, Phenomenal. But whether or not they were or they weren't, they were already drunk. And I swear to God, when I would bring the kebabs over, it was like some hogs and the slop was
just fucking going crazy. Y'all listen to me. Nobody knows how to fucking put a piece of chicken, pineapple, onion, and pepper on a fucking stick like Rob does, dude. You fooling yourself if you think you got it down like he does.
I mean, what can I say? Gordon Ramsay in the flesh.
I'm telling you, dude. Right, dude. I swear, like my man can kill it. But so okay, this is like a sponsor, not really. It's just a joke, but we
don't have those, but we love them.
But we do love them. I think I have an idea for our first sponsor, to be honest with you. Which is really super interesting. But with that being said, dude, a little first joke sponsor would be Help Me's. The Help Me's brand is just anything that really fucking just keeps your ass from fucking just destroying yourself or dying. So the Help Me's wants us to promote the it's called the Keep Me Alive. Yeah, and the
Keep Me Alive, aka the fat person flow.
The fat person flow. You fucking hang your hands on it so you don't drown.
I saw a lot of this over my time period in Florida.
It was beautiful. You hang on to it so you don't drown while you're drunk as shit in the water, and you burn. Okay, and dude, so listen, anytime you're near a body of water, anytime that you're just feeling like, you know what, today I'm going to get fucking drunk and depend on the fucking H2O to hold me up, get you a Keep Me Alive from Help Me's. Okay, Help Me's even has an adult line, all right? Help yourself in a different way. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? Help yourself all over the place, okay?
What does that mean?
You know what I'm saying? Okay, what does that mean exactly?
What does that mean?
So, Help Me's is making fleshlights and dildos, honestly, out of the same material that you're floating on. Okay? So,
1 + 1 equals 2. We already got the materials for the fat boy.
Yeah.
In the pool, hot as shit, Florida weather.
Yes.
Floaties. I'm starting to realize that at an older age, people don't know how to swim.
Unfortunately. they don't want to say anything about it.
Using that same material, we said, why waste that? We can also extend into an adult brand.
Yeah, we're not Jacksonville. We're not wasting material and putting it on the outskirts of town.
No.
He got me fucked up.
Never that.
Never that. So with that being said, guys, yeah, dude, the adult brand is super dope. Fucking, you're out here floating on shit. You're pleasuring yourself with the other stuff. We're letting nothing go to waste. The adult brand, help yourself in a different way. Fucking help me's. Okay? Help me's. Awesome sponsor. All right. So speaking of which, guys, listen, we're almost done. I just want to say, one, being drunk this whole trip, there were things that were probably funny that weren't funny. So please believe me, if we said anything in this podcast that was not funny, understand, we were drunk as fuck when it was happening, so it was hilarious. And the whole point was we got drunk during the podcast, so it would be like Florida all over again. So with that being said, we're sitting outside drunk as shit one night watching the playoffs, and Burger King's silly ass has a commercial on for the Chicken. I about damn shit myself. Do you understand that? Whoever is in the advertising department is having a fucking phenomenal time.
I'm half asleep, still trying to recover from my sunburn, which I did ever since
Somebody
Tuesday.
asked me if you were a picture. They're like, look, are you standing in front of a picture? I said, no, this nigga's asleep dead.
First of all, fuck that. Second of all, rude. Third of all, accurate.
Yes.
But I'm just trying to survive. I'm always in the shade. And this man sees the Chiking pop up on a commercial in between watching the playoffs, and he looks at me almost like it was like a personal like a spirit quest.
Yeah.
He looks at me sharp, quick.
Yes.
He looks at me. He says, "We gotta get that on the way back." And feeling his energy, I felt it, and I said, "We will get that,
dude."
We will do that.
Robbie insured me so fucking quick on our way back that he swore to God we would stop and get a Chicken. I had never laughed, dude. I laughed so fucking hard from nothing. Like,
well, because you hit me with the seriousness of we need to get it, and I don't think you expected me to hit you back with the we will.
Oh, we will. Yeah, bro, because listen, Burger King has a chicken sandwich now called the Chicken. What? What? Bro, I about shit myself. I was like, bro, we're having too much fun with this chicken.
And tell them what we did on the way back.
Oh, brother, we stopped at Burger King and we got fucking 2 of them thick hitters. And listen, we wasn't disappointed. We're not going to sit here and tell you it was the greatest chicken sandwich you ever had. It definitely wasn't. Well, was it bad? No, not at all. But I tell you,
Popeyes, hell no.
Hell no. And let me tell you,
Popeyes still number one. If anyone was wondering, in the chicken war, it's Popeyes, it's Chick-fil-A, and there's everything else. I would say Chicken maybe third.
KFC's coming out with one as we speak.
Don't get me started.
Yeah, and the Colonel's like, they're like, people ask me what I thought about these burger places making chicken sandwiches, and I was like, I don't want to hear this racist shit, so I just go ahead and just turn it. But I'll check it out. We all love the Colonel, but dude, yeah, so. So the Chicken was just funny, man. It was way funny. We got it. It was good. This mother, though, I'm gonna let me go ahead and just unbutton the top of my shirt right here, in case she's listening.
He literally did that shit. No one can see him, but he unbuttoned that shit.
Listen to me. Yo, what's up, girl? I seen you looking at me at fucking Burger King. What's good? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that was your daughter, but dude, what you had to be like, dude, what, 33, 34, bro? This was a mom, man. Oh my God, her arms were so thick, dude, in the back. And I mean like, cause I like thick. I like a damn something that can kill me. But this was like, thick that everyone would feel good about. Like this woman feel like, she could fucking, she elbowed me in the face. It knocked me out, bro.
She was a good mix of mom.
Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah.
Trash.
Whew.
Titties.
Dude, we love trash. And we love titties, dude. I'm telling you, brother.
It was a perfect mix. I saw Alex look at her after you got Chiking, which he was already excited for.
Yeah, dude.
He got the Chiking. He's already on cloud 9. He sees this woman.
Oh, my God.
Who again, I don't know if it was just the week or whatever, But I mean, we both looked at each other and we said, I mean, I would like to marry that girl. I'd like to see exactly who she is, what she's about. And the only reason why we even bring this up is because we thought she was that attractive.
Oh, she was insane. And listen, I'm going to tell you this right now. I know, I can tell you, I got the eye. My mama had her damn boobies done. Okay?
He's wearing a Monopoly fucking monocle right now.
You understand,
He's wearing
man?
that shit. He got the eye.
I said, oh my God. And like she had on this white tank and I mean everything was just busting through. And I was like, okay, this woman she's out here fucking living in Burger King, half gas station place. So sheesh, please, Mur. You understand? Like, so this, and you know what's so funny is that, I mean, guys, me and Robbie, listen, if there's one thing we love more than just spending time with our friends, having a good time, we love just trashy women and titties. And when we seen this woman, if it didn't feel like we were back at Whiskey Dogs, I'm telling you right now, I was like, oh my God.
I never felt more at home, man. Besides for the cornbread.
Do the cornbread, dude. I'm telling you.
At Rusty Pelican. Besides for the cornbread at Rusty Pelican.
Dude, you give us fucking cornbread and damn trashy women with some decent titties. We're back in the Piedmont Triad, brother. Give me some, dog. I love our nasty women. I fuck with it, dude. Listen. I ain't gonna fucking. I'm not putting anybody down. I'm not saying it in a bad way when I say nasty. Like, our girls are awesome. I know a couple girls that will sniff my toes after I fucking wore Vans without socks. You understand what I'm saying? These bitches are wonderful. I love them, and this is me giving my love to you. Thank you, guys. But with that being said, we're just living up the last few days. We made sure, we just took everything in. Like I said, I died when I seen that chicken commercial, and we're in the pool, and we didn't have much Crown left, and I mean, we were drinking on some of what we had tonight, and I mean, some of the Coronas we drank, they still had sand on them. Praise God. So,
yeah, that Siesta Key sand.
Oh, dude,
felt right at home.
It felt right at home, and so, I got baptized in Crown, which is wonderful because, when we had went to, just seeing some of the things we had seen on this trip and doing some of the things we had done, sometimes you feel like you could use a little reset in your soul. I know I wasn't getting a physical reset at the moment until I got back to the crib, but spiritually I was like, what can get me back to the crib? And Rob comes out with a bottle of Crown. And
I stumbled down the stairs.
Yeah.
I'm fucked up basically 24/7 at this Florida trip. I stumbled down. I said, hey, I feel like I should pour this Crown in this man's mouth like he's a fucking little baby bird that I'm just feeding for the first time. I feel like that's the call.
Yeah.
So he says, oh, hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah.
And so I say, okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
And I go to do it. And we're going to post this video on the YouTube channel.
Absolutely.
Because it needs to be seen.
Absolutely.
With the story.
Absolutely.
And when I tell you, I poured it everywhere but his mouth. And again, sus what I'm saying, but it's Crown.
Yeah.
I poured it everywhere except his mouth, in his eyes, on his forehead.
Oh, dude, I'm part of the royal family at this point.
Literally, after I tried to get it in his mouth, and I don't know, it was definitely a pouring error. It was a receiving error.
100%.
But all I know is that it ended with him saying, my eyes.
My shits burned so fucking bad. I thought it was the end. I literally thought I was going to go blind. That Crown really got in my eyes and fucking cleared things up real quick.
Yeah.
But dude, what a great time. Crown really hit me. Crown Royal, yeah?
It was Crown Royal.
Yeah, Jesus, dude.
Yeah, and it was just a great time. If you don't give a fuck about us or our lives, I'm sorry that we didn't have a context of, hey, if you don't give a fuck, you maybe shouldn't listen. But I feel like these stories and everything else were worth a good listen.
Most definitely, man. With just especially this just being the first episode, guys. We had this crazy ass trip that just happened to coincide with it. So why not it was too crazy not to even just make the first episode about it. So the next episode's coming up. I do have guests lined up, and I just have a lot of cool shit coming. So please be ready with that. So with that being said, I literally have 4 more things to touch on you with. This one is very important. What we got a little break in it. Recent events. I can talk to y'all about real quick. So check this out. There was a bear in Japan. Okay, a bear went on a rampage in a Japan military airport. 4 hurt. I'm going to say that one more time. A bear, this is recent event, people. A bear went on a rampage in a Japan military airport for hurt. Are you shitting me? Brother. And it wasn't a grizzly, okay? Even if. Dude, bro, a military airport base, 4 people jacked up by this bear. Dude, y'all should have damn airstriked that bastard. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all should have turned on the fucking turbines on one of them big jets and sucked it on up. You know? Everyone wants to be like, oh my gosh, you killed a bear. I'm like, what do you mean, man? These things are savages. The bears, the mountain lions, the octopi, okay? The sharks. Yes, sharks. All right? We need to fucking get a little bit of an eye-opener on some of these predator-esque entities that we still live around and fucking get a grip on what will kill you. I know too many girls fucking moving rocks and turning over cards to think that they're one with the spirits and the woods. And it's like, listen, you want to play that game too many times and walk out in the woods and get eaten alive. All right? That's just how it works. All right? But with that being said, guys, that was the recent event of the week. A bear in Japan goes on just a rampage in a Japan military airport. And listen, there's going to be more recent events in the coming weeks. I just figured we just hit one this week, just something silly, since we had this big trip to go over. But I mean, basically, guys, the last thing that we did on this trip that was just super fun, and it was just kind of unexpected because the bartenders at that dive bar told us about it. There was this place called Jungle Gardens, and it was nuts, really, really crazy. It was hot as a motherfucker, literally like being in a sauna. And we just went up in there and got our tickets and started walking around. And, they were like, we let, a lot of stuff free roam. And we're like, okay, cool. Dude, this is no bullshit. One, we're looking around at stuff. I'm freaked out. I'm like, oh God, I don't know what's alive, what's not, what's even allowed to be out. Like, I'm looking at statues of shit, not knowing if it's real. So we looking outside, and there's this big bird walking around with all its little babies. It's cute. So I'm like, okay, cool. We walk outside, dude, and go to circle this tree. And I'm telling you right now, dude, you could circle this tree in 7 seconds. I'm not over exaggerating. It was small. We start at one point, walk around, circle it. If Robbie doesn't stop in his tracks and just, oh God, there were, I don't even know what these things were, dude. Just big ass snakes laying on the ground. I was like, what is happening? We're going to get eaten alive in this place. Granted, there were trainers. They had set them down there to give them a minute, let them fucking stretch their legs and shit. I'm assuming that's what they were doing for the snakes. But I mean, I'm telling you right now, this shit, at that point, I was fucked up. I was like, dude, I don't know what's alive, what's not. There was shit coming out the ground and statues looking at me all weird. I thought I was in fucking Jumanji. And, dude, I'm telling you, it really felt like that.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, I just stepped back in. I had to take a piss.
Oh, dude, yeah, right, yeah. Listen,
I definitely had to take a piss, but you're talking about the little exhibit that we went to.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the Jungle Garden was just awesome.
I mean, I step so we first get there and I step out, and this man turns to me and he says, "Hey, I wonder if they'll just have animals randomly about." And I said, I don't know what the fuck that means. Like, I mean, what do you mean randomly throughout the facility? I turn to my left, and there's 2, fucking pipe.
Dude,
maybe I'm a pussy, but
they were pythons. These things were from fucking the movie Anaconda. And I know we just said 2 different snakes, but you get what I'm saying.
And I literally stop my tracks. I do like a stop short thing where I swing my arm out and I stop them too.
Oh, dude, Rob wasn't letting us step past him. He said, "Oh God, just stop us in this track, bro." I swear to fucking God.
I stopped him. I said, "Go no further."
Go no further, dude. Ice Cube I swear he was on the other side, telling everybody just stand still.
But if I could describe this Florida animal exhibit, it's basically like the Tiger King.
Yeah.
Meets
because Tiger King was in Florida.
Yeah. which makes sense.
That makes 100% sense, bro. His crazy ass.
Spend 10 minutes there, you'll understand,
dude.
But it's like it was exactly like the Tiger King, but with gators.
Yeah.
And more reptiles. That's really what it was. I mean, the animals seem to be in good shape and everything. Like, I don't mean to discredit them. Like,
no, they done it. Honestly, man, looking at this place,
they did a good job,
they were doing it great. Because I promise you, we are not for animal cruelty. If this place mistreated animals, would have definitely said something. Jungle Gardens in Sarasota, Florida, is awesome. They treat those animals amazing. That ton of free roam. Like, dude, I could have walked up to a fucking flamingo and took it home and then broke its neck, and it would have fucked me up. I didn't want to get too close to that flamingo because I thought I ended up like Steve Irwin. I'd have been like, me hot. It would have fucking just stabbed me with this beak. And I looked at Robbie and literally I would have looked right at Robbie and said, me hot. Justin would be like, I don't know what to tell you. He would have just walked off and like, dude, I don't know what to fucking tell him. We gotta go.
Listen, he says that shit. He got near some flamingos. You did. And one of the flamingos, I'd like to think the daddy flamingo extended its arms, did a little trot, a little war dance.
Dude.
And let me tell you this. Alex said, I don't want that smoke.
No.
It was about to go ham on you.
Bro, the problem with the flamingos is that they have yellow eyes and big beaks.
They got jaundice.
Them motherfuckers got jaundice to the max. Okay, I'm telling you right now. But dude, Jungle Garden was super dope. Got to hold a gator. I didn't slap it on its ass, which I don't really regret because I got to hold it basically under its ass, and it kept trying to fucking put its little pink little wiener on me. I'm assuming it was a male because it had this little pink stuff trying to come out the bottom of its tail whenever I would hold it.
It kind of said some shit like it got aroused.
Yeah, and I don't blame it. Like, I really don't. I smelled great. You know what I mean? I was hot as fuck. I was just like a gator.
That's Savage Dior.
Dude, Savage Dior. Dude, fucking made that gator lose its mind. But dude, guys, Jungle Gardens was super, super dope. I've never seen Justin sweat so much, but you have a good time. Listen, guys,
a human being sweat so much.
Listen, we love our friends, and I tell you right now, we love Justin. He's like a brother. But if there's something I live for, and it's just getting this man in uncomfortable, but normally uncomfortable situations. Like, dude, you get Justin in like just rush hour traffic where it ain't moving in like 115-degree heat and he ain't got nothing to drink, I'm going to be laughing until we get to the crib. You're going to hear the funniest shit you've ever heard in your life. Sure. Dude, he is such a trip. Justin is a character, man. Just get him uncomfortable, and if you know him, he won't cuss you out. Too bad.
He might still cuss you out.
Yeah, he'll still cuss you out. But dude, yeah, man, just with ending up with just saying goodbye to Florida, the hardest thing, man, after what, dude, this has been a crazy podcast. Like, after the food, after the beach, after just all the shit that we've seen.
All the sheesh.
All the sheesh, yoo-hoos, and a lot of mers. One of the hardest things, excuse me, I'm out here living, boys. One of the hardest things to say goodbye to was all that ass. Dude, Robbie will tell you, man, when I was leaving the beach, I was concerned with how much I was running my mouth. I was like, dude,
this man was spun ass 30 clicks out like it was a military man.
Dude.
Northwest 30 clicks, and I would widen my eyes like a cat.
Where they at?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you.
And then he dropped this on me. He said, I'm not ready to go back home. and I literally had to put my arm around him. It's going to be okay. There will be ass at home. It just won't be as good as the ass here.
I'm telling y'all, man, Florida hurt me.
Florida people, as we've said, built different.
Built different, man.
And that goes for much of the women as well.
Oh, I'm telling you, dude. Florida, like, when I was leaving that beach, I was legitimately hurt. Looking at all these, like, I mean, they are just built. I mean, dude, whenever their ass shaped, their thigh did too. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, oh my good God. And I mean, I'm just living on this beach, bro. I would fucking get skin cancer, I think, because I would just live on the beach every day.
I'm for sure down by 35.
Oh, dude, yeah. Right.
I'm just going to throw it in there. I'm for sure out.
Yeah, dude.
But I'm after I became Rob Lobster, they said, "Oh, you got sun poisoning." I said, "I think I got a little bit more in sun poisoning."
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I was oozing shit out of my arm. I think I got a little bit more in sun poisoning. I got the old dead by 35. 38 if I'm lucky.
Dude, the old dead by 35, brother. You know how that works. I'm telling you. More. But yeah, man, like, that was just honestly the hardest part saying goodbye to Florida was all the beautiful women, because I'm telling you, man, when you're drunk and all these beautiful women are just living their life, I'm just like, I could just, at some point you got to either step up your game, because Florida will make you better, because you're going to be one of two things from Florida: better or homeless.
And they'll try to keep you there.
Oh, and they will keep you there, okay? So
we had one light as we were leaving that I swear on everything, and we
God.
we had hit this light a few times. But this light would we always hit it as it was a red light. It was just at a regular intersection in Sarasota. And when I tell you minimum 10 minutes, at most 20?
Yeah.
I swear to God. And as we were leaving, I swear to God, it gave us everything it could. It was like 26, 27 minutes. And me and Alex started looking around like, are there people trying to come and take us back?
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Because we were just trying to leave.
Get the fuck out.
It was such a fun time, but between everything we've told you about the heat, just between everything, the no AC in the apartment.
Yeah.
Our TV wouldn't allow us to plug in our devices. The person who rented this place out to us was a psychopath and would only allow one input. And if it wasn't the regular input, it just wouldn't allow it. It was a great time, but we were ready to go. And I mean, it just seemed like it was just trying to take us back the entire time.
You know, Rob made a very beautiful point, which I couldn't agree with more. So everybody always remember this whenever vacation's over. We had a blast. With all the things, like he said, with all the things we said, we had a wonderful, unbelievable, awesome time. But by the end, we were ready to go home. And it wasn't, like Rob said, it wasn't nothing against or to even say about what we'd done on vacation. It was just the fact of a more testament that we have such a good life back home. So always remember that, guys. You have a good life back home. And just to wrap it up with literally the last note, man, we get back into North Carolina. The temperature's different. I'm not sweating every time I'm
driving at this point. I finally let him drive after
my man finally lets me drive.
Being a dumbass for the first 17 hours.
Right, swear. You know what I mean? I'm Rob checks on me every now and then, and thank God he knows. He was like, you good over there, man? And I was like, yeah, dude, I'm good. I'm just like fighting demons and stuff. Robbie set the fuck up. And if he didn't say, I got this. My man put on Smash Mouth. Okay?
All-star.
All right.
Product of the popular hit movie, Shrek 1.
Yeah, Shrek 1. Okay, yes. Dude, let me tell you guys something right now.
Guys, I'm sorry to cut you off.
Please,
I've never seen a mood change faster. Because he was legitimately fighting demons on the way back, as you do when you come back from vacation. When you sit with your thoughts, for 10 hours and you see how you feel. Yeah. It won't be good.
It ain't.
It won't be good. I look over at him after waking up from a nap. I say, how you doing? Fighting demons. I said, I got it. Play All-Star by Smash Mouth. I've never seen a mood change faster. Hey, he just jumps right into it. Hey, now. There's a game on. Go play.
Dude, I'm telling you, brother. My man put me on a fucking wave all the way back to North Carolina. But with that being said, man, we get back to NC and everything's beautiful. We're trying to have this adjustment period for the next couple days. And if this isn't the last beautiful night I have on this trip, we get back to North Carolina. I'm looking around and, we come from a place where people are half retarded, if not mostly. And they're worried about crazy shit. Not everyone, more than most. Coronavirus still. Wear a mask. Are you sucking dick? The whole nine. Everyone's worried about something that they shouldn't even be worried about. You know what I mean? Move on. I come out of the fucking gym. I walk out of the sauna. I'm still in the locker room. I said, oh, okay, there's a little hit of something in the air. That's life. I can live with that. I walk out into the main part of the building. I said, oh no, that's a little bit more than life, but maybe I'm tripping. I am tired. I'm sweating profusely. No way I smell perfect. Get to the main little foyer, little area right there when you're about to walk out of the gym where you kind of sign in if it's closed, if you have a membership, that way you can get in. And I get this hit, that fucking thick, disgusting hit, and I'm literally sick of it. Okay? And I was like, oh, that's a skunk. So I walk out the doors and I'm like, yeah, that's it. Let's talk, people. When you were all worried about mask this, mask that, there's a whole different type of chemical warfare going on. What's happening with the skunk problem? Okay? Why is no one worried about this fucking rodent running around blaring juice out of its asshole, sticking up half the county? Does somebody want to do something about that? Does somebody want to send a SWAT team? Am I tripping? Okay? These things are walking around squirting juice out of its ass and it about damn burns down half the county. Do something about it.
We worry about a lot of shit in this country.
Yeah.
You think we'd worry about a rodent shooting shit out of its ass?
That's the problem, brother. That is the problem. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this podcast. It was episode 1, Sandgators and Myrrh. It was a great time sitting here with co-host, I would say Robbie Ray. He is the shit. He will be here.
He says co-host. This is the main man behind the podcast, but behind Down to the Roach, Alex Cave. He's the one. I'm Robbie. I will be
Yeah, dude, I'm Robbie. Sheesh, I fucking support him. Fuck, I'm here, but damn, don't expect me every week. Yeah, listen, guys.
No, exactly. I won't be here every week,
Yeah.
but this man is one of the funniest people I know. He's going to be coming out with these every week, and I'll pop in from time to time, but I just need to step in to recount our Florida adventures.
Absolutely.
But again, this man's going to be doing it big, and y'all definitely have to tune in for him.
Yeah, man. I would say I really appreciate that, brother. I hope everyone had an awesome time. This is not the last time you're going to hear or even see Robbie. We're going to get some better equipment here soon, some more mics. We're going to get some camera equipment. That way you can see our beautiful faces. But yeah, man, I hope everyone had a good time, and we will see you on the next episode of Down to the Road.
I don't want you waiting too long. She hold me down like gravity.
We on the front page of them blogs. Would you be mad at me if the whole world knew this?